30 interesting facts about the human skeleton and bones. Skeleton facts. Human skeleton. The color of the bones that make up the human skeleton is actually far from white, it is closer to brown. The bones used as exhibits have white color, they acquire it as a result of special processing. The skeleton of an adult consists of 205 to 207 bones, and the skeleton of a newborn consists of 270. As they grow older, many of them simply grow together, and their total number decreases. Human bones are incredibly strong, much stronger than people think. They are 4 times stronger than standard concrete and can be compared to some steel grades. The strength of bones directly depends on the amount of lime in them. The higher its content, the more fragile the bones. In middle-aged adults, lime in the skeleton is about 70%, in the elderly, about 85%. In a state of weightlessness, the human skeleton loses calcium quite quickly, at about 1% per month, as a result of which the bones become brittle. Exercise, medications, and a special diet can slow this process down, but not stop it completely. Human bones. The skull is made up of 29 bones at once. Our bones are actually much more complex than they seem. The skull, for example, consists of 29 bones, most of which grow together as a child grows up. The largest bone in the human skeleton is the femur, as it bears a significant load when walking, and it is associated with powerful muscles. And the smallest bones are in the ear. Most bones are not able to change if the total body weight changes. The aforementioned femur is an exception to this rule. If a person becomes very fat, she will gradually add in width in order to withstand increased loads. Human bones contain bone marrow, which is responsible for blood formation and the immune system. Its total mass in an adult reaches approximately 2.5 kilograms. During an average life it produces about 650 erythrocytes, red blood cells, and 1000 kilograms of leukocytes, white blood cells. Approximately half of the mass of the human skeleton is water. Another 22% are other inorganic compounds, 15% are fats and 12% are various organics. The only bone that is not attached to the rest of the skeleton is the hyoid. It is located, as its name implies, under the tongue, at the top of the throat. Bone tissue is distinguished not only by strength, but also by elasticity. With ideal weight distribution, it is able to withstand enormous pressure, and it would take more than 9 tons of mass to flatten a small bone. In the skeleton of different people, the number of bones can vary. Someone is born with an extra vertebra, someone has several small bones fused into one, it all depends on the individual. Bone tissue growth continues from the moment the fetus is in the womb until about 24 years of age. After that, it stops completely. Of all the tissues that make up the human body, it is the bone that is the most durable. If our entire skeleton consisted of steel, it would not become much stronger, but it would weigh more than 240 to 250 kilograms. Human skull. The color of raw human bones is far from white. Often there is a statement that the strongest bone in the human skeleton is the skull. This is not entirely true, it is really very strong, but the lower jaw is still stronger. It has become so strong in the course of evolution in order to better take a hit. Male and female skeletons differ in the size of some bones. For example, in women, the pelvic bones are wider than in men, and the bones of the chest, on the contrary, are narrower. Broken bones are able to heal, although any fracture is still a certain problem for the body. The record holder for the number of fractures is the famous American stuntman Evel Knievel, who broke more than 40 bones and earned a total of 433 fractures. This, however, did not prevent him from living to a respectable age. The smallest bone in the human skeleton is the auditory, which is a stirrup or stirrup. Its mass is about 2.5 milligrams, and in length it grows up to 3 to 4 millimeters. Without other tissues, the human skeleton cannot stand on its own, so the bones must be held together. In an average person, the skeleton accounts for 15 to 16% of body weight, sometimes a little more or a little less. But significant deviations from this figure indicate either extreme thinness or excess weight. According to statistics, the clavicle is the most fragile bone in the skeleton.